Tomorrow, I will be at Old Trafford as Manchester United taking on Chelsea. United in the news. Erik ten Hag let go. Ruben Amorim is going to be the man in the dugout. In the not-too-distant future, Ruud van Nistelrooy tomorrow, scoring 5 in midweek. Chelsea under Enzo Maresca. They look like they mean business. What's your prediction here, JJ?
Yeah, I feel like, obviously, United are going to have that lease of life that I think we saw.
Swagger.
I think so, yeah, maybe a bit of freedom. It happens weirdly, you know, the cloud of, you know, the manager holding them back. You just don't know, but the reality is there's going to be some fresh eyes on the situation. I think on top of that, the stadium's going to be pretty electric. I think United might actually get the win in that game. You know, I think Chelsea are playing really well, probably dominate the game, but I think United might just get the win.
Yeah, I fancy United myself, as you know, as JJ said. Then the whole Ten Hag situation, it was just boiling, weren't it? You know, every time they lost the game, they'd win the next one, it'd go quiet, but it was always just festering behind the scenes. And I think there might be a bit of relief there now that actually it's done, he's gone, and the club can now move on, because everyone was a bit bored of it. Is he going to lose his job this week? Oh no, I guess what, he's won, he'll be all right for another week. You just know, don't you? In the end, when it's spoke about like that, you just know in the end it's going to get to you, and it got to him.
I want to get a coach's perspective here. You have a very analytical mind when it comes to this, but if United want to get the victory tomorrow, I think the one they have to stop is Cole Palmer. I mean, that pre-assist he got last week, the goal he scored, he's everything positive about Chelsea right now. And I know Jackson's on form and so forth, but how would you try to nullify Cole Palmer? We saw what Newcastle did to Saka today, doubling up. What do United do?
Well, it'll depend where he plays. If he plays off the front, try and block them channels to him. So play narrow and stop passes going through centrally, force it wide, and stop him that way. And obviously, if he drifts out wide, then you've got to double up on him. But I think the big thing for me is stop him receiving passes between the lines. It's Cole Palmer, when you watch him, the way he takes the ball between the lines, and then once his head's up, he's got runners going off him. It's really difficult to stop. So stop the supply at source. So Man United play narrow and stop balls going through into his feet, and that for me would be the best way to stop him. But it's easier said than done. Trust me.
Much easier said than done. I mean, he is a man on form, Cole Palmer.
He is, yeah, but he is a man that you have to kind of take down as a team. I think individually it's very difficult because, you know, he can play, if he starts on the right wing, for example, and he was up against Lewis Hall today, then all of a sudden he'll look at Lewis Hall and go, I'm not staying here, I'll go and play over there. That's just what he does and how he creates. Now, I think you've got to, it's about managing the lines, and what I mean by that is, like, you've got to keep the defence tight to your midfield, and your midfield tight to your forwards, and you have to do that up and down the pitch kind of as a unit. I think watching Manchester United in the past, in particular against Tottenham recently,
no cohesion.
There's gaps everywhere. You know, the forwards are pressing and the midfield are not pressing, and the defence is deep and the midfield, you know, they start to press, and it's like, no, that can't happen anymore. You need to be doing things as a unit together to make that pitch a lot smaller. That way you can start getting closer to Cole Palmer and making life much more difficult.
Have a look at what Newcastle did today. That was a prime example of how to stop teams who want to play between the lines.